Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. And we literally just got done with the live stream that aired just a few minutes ago, because I just said it was done. And they did give us a little bit of information on what is to come next in game. So today we're just going to talk about everything that they discussed in a hopefully much more shortened time frame than the hour and 15 minutes it took them. So first things first, the most important things are, did we get the new units? And yes, we did. We most definitely did. But thankfully, because the global version got a newsletter, I don't have to go scrolling through that entire thing to look for them, and we have their translations. So this Isekai Memories Developer's Diary Volume number 8. The event is Rimaru's Bride Battle. So we have Shizu, Shion, and Sinsha, the first ever appearance of her being a unit. So here is the art for Sinsha at 6-star. Now, Sinsha is the free-to-play unit, and this matches up with that teaser from the magazine scan that we got of the dress and the bouquet. So the dress matches what she's wearing, the bouquet is her weapon. So Sinsha is the first unit of her to come out, and she is a free-to-play unit, which means everyone will get her, which I had mixed feelings on. Like, I wanted her to be summonable because I wanted her to be really, really good, but at the same time, I do understand that literally everyone has been waiting for her because she's been teased in the game since release, and we are just now getting her. So it's good that she's available to everybody. We'll go over her skills in a second. And then we also have Bride Shizu. Now, Shizu is the protection unit, not the battle unit. So just, that right now. Protection unit. And, I mean, she looks good in this outfit, guys. Like, waifu for laifu? Probably. But, and I know Gotcha Death is foaming at the mouth now for this one. Bride Shion as the battle unit, and everyone's kits are very interesting. I'm just gonna say interesting for now because I have to use them and I have to test them out, and they drop in 13 and a half hours, so we'll see. So here is the first skill overview of Shion and Shizu. So Shion, first skill, increases her own attack by 30% and her own pierce power by 25%. And the pierce power effect increases by 3% each time allies use battle skills from the start of battle to the end of turn 3. So that's a lot to take in right there. Her first skill is an attack 30%, pierce power by 25, which can go up by 3% every time someone uses a skill, but you're time gated until the end of turn 3. And then after turn 3, it'll just be the 30 and 25 flat. So I guess you're encouraged to either use it multiple times or really try and rush her ult. I don't really know how I feel about having a turn restriction on the skills, because I don't know, I don't find myself using a crap ton of skills in the first couple turns, and I definitely, unless I'm using Hakuro and the Betty Mario strat, I don't have ults for a specific person turn 2 or turn 3. If you're really shooting for it, then sure, but I don't know, generally turn 4, turn 5 is when I want to nuke, because I want to have multiple ults going. So it's kind of interesting. We'll see how much these stacks actually affect the damage output, and we'll see if it's actually worth it or not. And then her second skill is announced in-game, but we know from the live stream that it is going to be a single orb change from, I believe it's orange to green. So we've got the single boost and a single orb change. So moving on to Shizu, Protector Shizu. Her Protector skill will be announced in-game, but again, we already know. And that is something else that I'm going to go over after this. Her Protection skill changes blues and oranges times 3 each into greens. So essentially, she is the next Hakuro. So she takes 3 and 3 and turns it into 6, which again eliminates a whole lot of RNG. Not quite as useful as I would think that, oranges are, getting alts. Greens are great, but let's keep reading. So, increases all allies' pierce rate by 70% for 2 turns. So, a 2-turn pierce rate is already really good, because, normally Alice and Dark Xion, they're a 1-turn pierce rate. So, it's really nice that this will affect for 2 turns. So, if you don't have an ult, but you need an ult, when you pop this, then you're still going to have it the next turn. And then the effect increases by 5% each time allies use a battle skills from the start of battle until the end of turn 3. So again, you are turn restricted into, you could get this, technically, if you're really shooting for it, you could get this up to 100% guaranteed pierce if you use skills. So again, I don't really know how I feel about this type of skill and restriction. We'll just have to see it in game. And then on top of that, she increases your ult damage by 10%, which it doesn't really seem, actually it's not a lot. 10%, like Chloe as a secondary light leader gives 40. Octogram Leon gives himself a 50% boost. Windmillion exists still, and that's a 70% for everybody. So 10% is kind of low, but you are going on top of pierce rate, and the light team already has Gazel and this Xion, who also, I don't think I mentioned, she is single target. Xion is a single target unit, so good. But I don't know about these skills. Now let's talk about her protection skill. Let me go find that in the live stream, so hold on 1 second. Okay, so here we are in the live stream. And you'll see that, we got the light team, so we got Gazel, Sincha, Xion, Mirin, who, Mirin is also being added into the flashback shop, so that's another thing, Xion. And then you have Shizu, and you take a look at her protection, and it's light and physical. So she is not a dual typing leader, technically. She is a typing and a, attack based character. And so you see down here, she is a light plus 12% and a physical attack boost of 10%. So instead of leading 2 different teams, so you got light and space or light and earth or whatever, you got light and physical, which means that physical units that happen to be light are going to be doing a whole butt ton more damage, because you're getting that extra protection sub leader skill that you normally just wouldn't get. And Gazel, being a light unit and a physical damage dealer, also pretty sure Xion is a physical damage dealer as well. That means they're going to get this extra 10% boost, and they're going to hit a little bit harder. Now it is, worth to mention that this 12% light boost is definitely lower than because this is maxed out, right? This is a level 100 Shizu, and normally this would be a 16%, but now it's 12. But it's offset by that extra 10% physical boost, so that's why that's a little bit lower. So let's try and find their actual in-game skills, because they go into a fight with them. Here we go. So you can see down here that Sincha is a 1 blue to 1 green orb change, and Xion is a 1 orange to 1 green. So the new light meta is feeding greens. So, interesting. Soka's not really going to work with that, because she's boosting oranges. Light Ramirez is changing to blues, so I guess we have the light team that can do pretty much anything, depending on what you want. But then we also see that Sincha's skill is a 15-point, what looks to be a light boost, and I'm unsure. Maybe they show it in here, the description of it. Oh, hold on. Is this it? Hold on. Okay, so that is a 15% boost, but I actually was not able to see originally if it was an all team or... Okay, so it is a team-wide attack boost. So it's low cost but low percentage, just like Octogram Ramirez. So 15% light boost. So that means if you don't have Leon, for his 50% light attack boost, you will still get, you know, a moderate attack boost for very cheap. 15 points is nothing. So that really opens up the field for, you know, Shizu giving you Pierce, and then Xion giving herself Pierce power, attack power, Gazel giving himself attack and crit, and then putting the 15% from Sinsha on top of that, and then the 10% alt boost from Shizu as well. I mean, you can do okay damage. I mean, I'm going to have to see, again, how much damage that actually equates out to. But, so those are the 3 units in a very quick overview. Next up on the board to talk about is, there's costumes. Alright, so we have the EX ability board, which technically is already in game right now, but I'm gonna make that a whole separate video because this is a lot to talk about right now. We also have in game the new I think you saw from my BlueStacks. We have a supporter slot for the Protector, and I will also include that into my EX video, so more to come on that one. Next up, they talked about Tower, so they've added 5 new floors, so the maximum level is 35 now, instead of 30. New materials added to the Bazaar, and new custom challenges, which are party restrictions, added. So, what you see down here, and I will zoom in, maybe too much, there we go. So, you will now have specific restrictions that you can apply to yourself, and you will get better rewards as you clear the stage. So if you put 1 restriction on, you get an extra fang. You put 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you get a gold or a 4-star guaranteed ticket. And at 9 restrictions, you get a platinum hammer. Now, this accomplished, I believe, means that you don't have to run all of these at once. Like, you don't have to put all 9 restrictions, because I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be able to run anybody. Like, no fire, no wind, no earth, no water, no space, no light. If you put all these on, you wouldn't be able to do it. Like, you would have no one to run. So you can go back and do these one at a time, and as soon as you accomplish all 10 of them, you will get a platinum hammer. So, I mean, platinum hammer's another way to get them. Also, you know, always very good. And then, on top of that, the number of challenges you clear, or the number of challenges you select, will increase the drop rate of the coins and light crystals that you can get from each fight. So another way to get more coins to spend in the shop to get more flames and tickets and octagram emblems and such things like that. So it'll be interesting to see how much this changes your playstyle in Tower. I mean, if you want to be a fanatic, you can put like the most on and just use 1 team and just take care of a whole bunch of challenges all at once. I don't know how that'll work out. I'm sure I'll try it because I'm dumb and I do challenges like that for funsies. So I guess you'll see how that goes. Next is other updates. So they made auto battle and predator battles not dumb as rocks. So you can actually get an S ranking on Predator battles on auto mode. Thank God, because I hate playing Predator battles, and it's so dumb. And like, if you were to auto it before now, you would sometimes walk out with an A rank, and that's not what you want to see. So they've made it easier to get an S rank, and they have expanded the Riverside area, so you can unlock the other 3 sides that are on the left of the current area. So cool. I haven't done anything with it. I think I talked about it in my speculation video. Like, it's barren. So they also made lots of other improvements into the game. They also had a Q&A section in here, but honestly most of the questions were pretty dumb. They also announced that at the end of next month, so 6/30, and today is 5/30, there will be another fully voiced event called like 1 question, 1 answer with Veldora and Trainee, and it's another one is like you clear each stage and you get 100 crystals total. So I mean, hey, it's free crystals, right? Everything else they talked about is pretty standard. They showed off some artwork for Diablo, Rimuru, and then Shion, Sinsha, and Shizu. So, I mean, that's nothing new. But let's end today's video with their animations. So here we go. Let's maximize this. Okay, so they're all very adorable animations. You could tell that Sinsha is an AoE unit, which is unfortunate, but, you know, at least Shion is single target, which you can't really tell because she puts a cake up, but during the battle event, we did have an ult for Shion, and it did show right here. That is a single arrow right here instead of like a three-pronged arrow, so that is a single target ult, so thank God. But that's it for pretty much the live stream coverage. They did go through and they did show off some of the new floors, one of which is a very exciting floor right here, if it will load up for me. It's a very, very hard, it's a difficult floor to clear, guys, alright? Look at this floor. There's 12 chests. Like, how are you going to get all those chests? It's pretty much a freebie floor, which, hey, man. The only thing I'm questioning on this is why they didn't pick up this chest over here. Mistakes were made, but it's a whole bunch. It's 12 chests of free shit, right? Like floor 31, easy, perfect. I love free stuff. But then, you know, you continue up, and it looks like we will be able to upgrade the building enhancement levels as well. And then you can see that we have some challenges over here. So yeah, it's just, you know, tower. Here's some of the restrictions that are not translated, but we will get those shortly. And you can see that all these units have now been like locked out of being used. So that's it. So there's the battle. There's their animations. There's the ability release board that we'll talk about later. And yeah, that's about it for the coverage. So Sinsha, Shizu, and Shion, oh my god, so many S's, they drop tonight in about 13 hours. So we will be streaming at 7 p.m. Pacific time tonight. We will be summoning for all these waifus, and we will test them out and see how they do. And the last thing that I will end with is this other teaser over here that most likely tonight we are also getting Light Tempered Edge, where you will get a light spear that I can only assume that Shion uses because she's holding a giant fork. So no need to craft up a weapon for her unless you want to awaken it, and then you need another light spear. But Light Tempered Edge is coming along with some other sale packs that, you know, are pretty standard for everything. Let me see if I can pull those up. Data mine. One more time. Ooh, that is something we didn't talk about yet, actually. Oh, I missed something. I missed something important. No, actually, I'm going to talk about it during the other video. Never mind. But there's also going to be this pack, EX Ability Release Quest Battle Ticket Pack, and then there is the always standard summon pack with tickets, food, and crystals. But that's it for the video, guys. Not as much as I know people were looking forward to seeing a little bit about Octagram Valentine, and she is not in this live stream at all. But again, she doesn't drop for like another month. Like, she's not coming till the end of June. So we got time, guys. Calm your shit. She's coming. We will get her eventually. But just making sure Oh, they did show off Jubilee rankings, of which I was not on the top 10. I was number 13th, which made me quite sad. Number 1, Shizukana. Number 2, Kev, Johnny Sins, Dr. Doom, Johnny Sins again, Evangelion, Gotcha Death, who is not actually Gotcha Death, because he was like 160th. This is someone else that proclaimed to be him. Chaos, Jack Frost, Mars Capone is Will Cheese, goddammit. I was number 13, so I did not quite make it into the top 10 because I stopped trying after I did the video. But that's it for the video, guys. Hopefully that wasn't too much information. I didn't rot your brains out. But I will see you guys later tonight. But for now, take it easy. Again, I'm so bad with outros. Wow. Take it easy, guys. I'll see you tonight. Bye.